Yo, this dog, you know,
We
we just
back.
took over the rollback show.
Come on.
You know, we kind of hijacked it
fuck,
from Unk.
41380 back in the building. You already know. We hijacked this shit. Rollback show.
It's not ours.
But
So now
now
we
it
finna
is.
do the interview. Hold up, I gotta sit up there. My bad, I got kind of getting some weight since I've been in hibernation a little bit. But, alright, first off, let's start with how I met you. Let's start there.
You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Shit. So the way I remember it, I came over here for not my first time in Chicago, but like my first time like on some dolo shit, like, and I didn't really know nobody, whatever, and I linked up with a few of my homies, and I ended up meeting him after one of the big events, and the rest is pretty much history. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a minute.
Been a minute. Yeah, you be tapping in and out a lot. So since you be in and out a lot, what have you seen change from like the scene when you first tapped in to now that you're like, I guess you could call it part of the hierarchy of the society that we
Right.
have in Chicago towards this thing.
So I don't know. I feel like the vibes was just way different back then. It was really just all for the cars. I remember Mexican Independence. They did the 48 hours of peace challenge. That shit went successful.
Smooth, yeah.
It was just all love, all for the cars. Everybody put the pipes down, and just now it's just like I feel like everybody's just rowdy. Everybody's just wilding, doing their own thing. It's not even about the cars no more. It's just like, I don't know, people be outside too much too. I feel like
That too.
like they just can't give it a break sometimes.
That, I mean, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you
but I also feel like a part of that has to do with certain like states going from having one person to three people hosting to like, oh shit, now you're at like 10 to 12.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So the second someone doesn't want to be outside, somebody's going to jump to the spot to try and
Right.
take it. So what I feel like, instead of, I mean, it doesn't matter how many hosts there is, as long as there's like some type of like organization, you know what I
Right.
mean? To like people to decide to see like, oh, what am I doing? What type of day? You know what I mean? Something like that. So everything is a little bit more organized, because I feel like that's what it needs: an organization and preferably a place to actually do this shit without having to no retributions or shit go bad or south. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That would be the best, but to get there, it's gonna be a long process.
It's definitely a long process, but anything's possible, and I feel like we can make it happen. It might take a while, and it might be hard, but I feel like we can do it. Back to the hosting thing, I feel like people just can't give it up. Like not enough people understand that like you can't be outside every weekend and not get no, like, I guess you could say, consequences.
True.
And it's just like,
People gonna get fed up about that.
like you said, people jump the gun when somebody wants to fall back, and it's like, if y'all just keep doing that, y'all just gonna keep killing the scene. It's already dying, and it's just gonna keep dying if y'all keep doing that. That's really it.
Yeah. Like one of the big things that I noticed from back in the day was people used to bring their kids, like eat a bowl of corn, elote. You know, if you're Mexican, they would eat their elotes, just watch the whole thing go down. Now you can't even like chill out there besides worried about some shit going down. Like,
Right, it's always chaos. You're just worried about, like, at least over here, like, really anywhere, like shootings and just fights and just like crazy like accidents and just like, I don't know, like, I feel like it used to be more organized to where like there was never so many crashes. Like,
I get that, but then I also feel like part of that has to do with the respect that the specs used to give to the host. You know, like where I'm coming from is like back in the day. I remember the host would be like, "Don't do this, don't do that, da 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 da
Right.
da," and then the spec would like they would understand that and follow those rules.
Right.
Nowadays, the way I see it with society, just pushing these younger generations with like music, anything, just to be more violent and be more like crazy for no reason. So I feel like they take that from their normal life and bring it into the scene
Right.
to where it's like, oh, now it's just chaos because everybody's on that type of timing, so I'm gonna be on that type of timing
Right.
instead of forging their own path and like figuring out what they really should be doing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Mm, think it. um. How do you see the scene as a whole?
The way I see it is something good, but it's also something bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it has its ups and it has its downs, just like with everything. But like with everything, there's too much of it is a lot. You know,
Right.
like there's got to be limits. Like do it for a certain amount of time and then like cool down. Boom, you know, stuff like that. Not every fucking weekend, because that's what's really fucking, like you said, this shit up. Because they're not giving it a break, like you
Right.
said like earlier. They gotta chill out, you know. But people don't see it like that. They so thirsty to be outside for no reason. I mean, at the same time, you gotta really think about it. If you really think about it deep, what do you do gaining from being outside besides clout, possibly getting in jail or dead? Like
Because
it
you're
does.
not
It's to the point where it's like that. The way I see it,
because you're
like,
not making no money from this shit. If anything, you're spending money. Like you're. I'm not gonna sit here and say you're wasting time, but like you could be doing different shit instead of being outside every weekend.
or like not like if it is gonna be like that, at least have some type of organization where everybody's like following a set of rules, something, so it's not a crazy just, oh, we outside in this havoc, instead of being like, oh, we outside in this organized. It's more like controlled. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody's more on point, and people can move more accordingly.
My thing about the scene now is I feel like people just go outside looking for trouble.
No, most def.
Like, yeah, yes, this scene is definitely obviously trouble, but like I guess you can say it, but that's because of how it shifted because of the people who've been brought into this shit in the recent, I'd say like past maybe few months to like a year,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say. And I don't know, just it's just not the same anymore.
I mean, I feel like the only way to bring it back is for everybody to see the individuals. Like, for example, let's say that you get to a pit, right? Boom, you're there. The only way to bring that energy and that vibe back is for everybody at that moment when they're just enjoying watching cars to see everybody next to their shoulders as a brother. Love for each other, one
Right.
another. Because at the end of the day, everybody, when they're there, it used to be like that. Everybody just had love. They weren't worrying about looking over their shoulder all the time.
Right.
But now you at one of that spots, you got to be looking out over your shoulder, not knowing what the fuck gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? I feel like as long as everybody drops whatever the fuck they got going on and don't bring that drama into this and bring the love back, shit could change. But it's a long if, because a lot of people don't want to give up their pride or their ego that easily, push it to the side.
And I feel like at the end of the day, shifting from the streets to legal pits and just more of that would just, I don't know if I'd say help, but I feel like it would be better just because people would be able to go somewhere.
No, yeah, most def. Like if, for example, Chicago, if the city were to give us a spot where we could just do what we want to do, what we love to do, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, even if they enclose it and tax people in and out, bro, you know how much money the city will make off of revenue?
Right.
A stupid amount of money.
They don't
But, like,
understand that.
but if they see that and like see that all the amount of money that this could benefit towards them, they could put the money into like benefiting the schools, something, you know,
Right.
in the
Something
community.
to help the community.
You know what I mean? Like, if they really look at it at that point of view, bro, they'll take one hella stress off their shoulders from dealing with us and solve actual fucking crimes. you know, instead of fucking chasing us up and down the fucking streets, you know. But that's the way I see it. If the city would just see what the fuck they have in front of them, which is the way I see it, a gold mine, it'll benefit both parties.
At the same time, though, sometimes I feel like they don't want to stop. Like I feel like
You think they profit more by putting them in jail and going through the whole law system than doing that?
yeah. To be honest, yeah. We can talk about that if you want. I just feel like I don't know, cause over here in Chicago lately they just been they out. They looking for anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Like it don't matter who you is, what you doing. If you out at the takeover, they trying to get you.
Facts.
And they just trying to get. I feel like they just trying to get as much intel and just
Like to shut it down for good type
yeah,
shit.
type shit. Like,
I mean, I feel like yeah, but at the same time, I don't think it's ever gonna stop. Like the way I see it.
I don't think it's ever gonna stop.
Because there's always gonna be that next crowd, that's seen this shit coming up and then wants to do it again, and is gonna find that loophole to deal with the bullshit.
Well, this realistically takeovers have been going on since like the 90s and shit, early 2000s and
80s and shit.
And it's like I don't feel like it's ever gonna stop, but it's never gonna be like how it was prime years.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
just
feel
gonna
like,
continue to get worse the way I see it until somebody actually does something about it.
and I just feel like soon, like I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know what's in store for us.
I mean, shit. Just bring the peace back, bro. To be honest,
Just spread the love.
that ass, cause it got to the point where it was fun. Now it's just out of hand.
It's just like sometimes I'd rather just stay inside.
Yeah, like it got to the point where it's like, do I really want to go out, or I'd rather just stay inside and like chill.
Right.
It got to that point. At least for me, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but at least for me, it got to the point where it's like, damn, I don't really want to be outside like that no more. Like this shit's dead.
Me personally, I know of a lot of people who feel the same way.
Like, don't get me wrong, I still got love for it because it's what I know. You know what I
Right.
mean? But at the same time, it's not like the way it's going and the trail it's taking. I'd rather pave my own trail and do something else that could benefit me, not only myself, other people that want to be part of what I'm doing,
Right.
and the community at the same time. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be around them, so we gotta help them out too.
I like that one. That was a good one. I feel like I don't know.
You just need a break, bro. That's the way I see it. It just needs to chill out. It needs to stop for a little bit.
It was just like the prior years, like they would like it would be like a spring, summer thing, whatever.
It'll be like a season, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
should go
start-
back. It should go back to that, like
yeah, it was
do it
seasonal.
spring,
It would
summer,
be cold.
boom, and then
niggas stack
it
their
get cold.
bread.
Go back inside the house, stack your money, fix your car, come
Right.
out next year. Like, oh damn, that's you now. Oh
Right.
shit, you know what I mean?
But now everybody's just
Crash out.
crash outs, just ready to risk their life and their car just for a viral clip.
Some attention, the way I see it.
And it's just the ego thing at the end of the day.
They want to feel like a celebrity for a couple of minutes or hours.
And it's
But at the-
crazy because at the end of the day, you go outside and really talk to people, they don't know who you are.
Exactly. Outside of social media, you step outside the career, who the fuck gonna know you?
Right. Like, you should really be trying to do something to put your name out there in a good way for the community that's actually helping people, or not helping people in this situation, but like,
Well,
you know
not
what I'm
even
saying?
not like I get what you're saying. Not even generally just help people, but just like help yourself get into a better situation.
Right.
Not have to always worry about having, do I have enough bread? Do I have enough this? Or if I step outside the house, I'm gonna get shot. Work towards a better I can't even speak. I got fucking cotton mouth. Fucking work towards a better way of living. you know, just not just for you, but like you said, the people around you in your community. If you can uplift them, you
Right.
know, but if they don't want to go, you can't force them either, though. That's something you got to realize. There's always gonna be that one needle in the haystack that's everybody's on board, but nobody, that one person, you know,
Right.
will try to bring the whole ship down. But hey, there's bumps in the roads. You patch them up, keep going.
That's all you can do. Just gotta keep moving and just say fuck it.
All right, a little off topic, but if you had to pick your favorite drift car that you could hop in and drive and like fully mod it out the way you want it, what would you go with?
I'd probably have to say I got three, I'm not gonna lie. I got three.
Why you need three?
Cause I can't make up my mind. I got a E90 M3. I got a C6 and I ain't gonna lie, S14. What about you?
Ooh, that's tough. Some type of fucking fully modded out pickup. I'm sorry. A beaner in me says pickup. I want to say, you have a sports car, something lower that looks dope. Nah, I want to be that oddball at the track. What the
type
fuck?
of truck? What type of truck?
Oh, now that's where it gets fucking hard. Fuck.
What really like?
What brand? You trying to say brand or like?
Nah, what truck do you really like?
Old
It
school
just sticks out to you.
Old school C10. Like the square body.
I can see you in that. Definitely. Tearing up the streets and shit. On some shit. But hell yeah. What we thinking?
If you could fix, how do I put this? If you were able to do something to change the scene, what would that be? Besides like the drama, the violence, anything like that you think would help benefit it in any way?
I feel like if there had to be one way to benefit the scene, I feel like it would have to be just realistically just everybody coming together.
Are you just talking about like takeover scene or
In general,
or the
like
whole
car scene, because it's like everybody has different opinions. Everybody likes different things. Some people are park and chill people. Some people like going to the track.
Some people show cars.
Some people, right. Some people show cars. Some people race
Drag.
cars. Like, you feel me? Like,
RIP one stock.
facts. And I don't know. I feel like each group has just like hate towards each other for no reason.
No, yeah, that's facts.
It's just like we're all here for the same shit. Like at the end of the day, it's cars. Like if you don't like beating on your car, that's cool. I'm gonna go beat on mine because it's mine.
Yeah.
You gonna tell me no? Like you can hate on me all you want. Like if I buy a car, I'm gonna use it how I want it.
Exactly.
And people just can't seem to understand that. I guess people just think like they're so opinionative and they just think like, oh, you're doing that, you shouldn't even have it, da 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 da. If I have the money to fix it, why can't I go drift down the street? Like why can't I go snap an axle, fucking beating the shit out of it, like, you know?
I mean, I guess the final like where the fucking sword is drawn is like breaking the law, I guess. That's where it comes down to that division where it's like, yo, it's hate and or it's love against the other group or not. Because it's like, oh, I'm not breaking the law because of what I'm doing, but you are. That's why I don't like you.
But I feel like at the same time, everybody who has a nice car or like something, like maybe not breaking the law in every single way, but like everybody, not everybody. Some people like cruising, but if you have a fast car, like you probably want to go fast. And that's,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess unless you're
I
some
mean, I
old head,
understand
but
that. I mean, people just gotta understand that. I mean, sometimes at the end of the day, the thing that they're doing with the car might be their escape to whatever they're dealing with in their daily life, you know? Like, so what if they're going through like some hard times in their life or some bullshit that they can't deal with? And then the only way to relax or take out the stress is either, I mean, building their show car,
right,
racing, drifting, whatever they doing. At the end of the day, I feel like everybody just has to put their opinions to the side and put the love back into the whole scene. And regardless if it's takeovers, parking shows, whatever, just bring the love back, because I feel like at one point it was all everybody's like was all everybody loved each other, you know.
facts.
And then that shit just drifted apart with, oh, this crew, that crew, da 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 da, or oh, I'm gonna do park and chills, or I'm gonna do this, or oh, I'm gonna hit fucking illegal racetracks, or this or that, you know.
And like people looking at you different just
Yeah,
because
and
you're
then
choosing a different path,
yeah,
or
yeah, it starts with beef, but at the end of the day, just like, bro, y'all doing what y'all love with y'all cars, so at the end of the day, it don't matter.
right.
At the end of the day, just enjoy what you're doing, but just don't bring that bullshit, you know. Just
The way I see it, as long as you're safe and you're having fun, who cares? As long as you make it home, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
no facts. Everybody got a family. They try to make it back. I mean, if you don't got a family, you got some people that really do care about you,
You always got somebody that cares for you, and just remember
whether
that.
you see it or not. No, that's facts.
And my DMs are always open. I be checking my shit a lot, so
Facts.
if people ever need anything, I might not answer right away, but you know, I'm here.
All right. Aside from the scene, all right, I'm gonna take it a different path.
Let's see.
Aside from the scene, what do you, city wise, do you like where you're from more city wise, or would you rather come out here city wise, or any other states that you have visited?
As in like staying or just like chilling?
Like, oh shit, I would move there type shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I do love the rack. I do love the rack. It's a second home. It's always been, and it's always just showing hella love. All the bros, you know, for me.
Type shit.
And it's just like I love the rack with the bottom of my heart, and I would love to move here, but my top place, I ain't gonna lie, would have to probably be, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Houston.
Bro, you read my mind. I'm somewhere warm. Fuck all
I
that
fuck,
cold shit.
I fuck with Houston. You see, I'm in a puffer right now, nigga. It's cold, but
Yeah, fuck all the cold shit. I'm tired of that shit.
I do fuck with Philly. I
Philly
fuck
nice.
with Philly, and for me, it's like it's still part of home. It's close. Like, you know, if something happened or like if I had to go home on some shit, like it's a good, like, I don't know. I just feel like it would be a good fit for me if I ever did want to move. Content creation is always good out there. You know, like there's always shit going. Like all the
Facts.
homies I know, shout out all the homies, rated R shooters, you know, and they always just getting that work in. Like they always meets, like takeovers, parking shows, tracks, football games, basketball games,
No, that's what's up.
fucking like
Yeah, everything.
like they doing anything, everything, like whatever they can. Like they busting shit out. There's always shit going on over there. So I feel like as a content creator, that is a good spot to maybe go to, you know?
No, yeah. Me personally, like I said, fuck the cold.
Yeah, fuck the
I'm
cold.
going somewhere warm. I'm tired of that cold. But going back to that topic, my bad, going back into the topic of cars and shit. One thing I did get to experience this year that I never got to experience was the bike life. The bike scene. That, I know that shit's probably huge in Philly.
Definitely.
So like that's why I'm just like, I got to experience that, and what I wish that the car scene had as the bike scene
Mhm.
is the love, cause they look out after one another.
Right.
Like, cause what we had to do, we was a media truck,
Mhm.
so I had to like either get in the way or move around, and the love they showed, like they'd block off a whole road just for me to get through with the
Right.
truck. So I was just like, whoa. Like that's why I have none but love for the bike scene and everybody in it. Like
They
I wish
always
that scene, that like how they behave
right,
and how they act was brought into the young minds of the car scene.
right,
To so they like see that and like, oh, let's turn this into that. Not completely, but like bring the love back, bring the camaraderie back. Not all the beef, not oh you fuck my bitch or some
right,
shit. Now I'm at you. Nah, like
right.
leave that shit for some other time. We here to enjoy the cars. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Like there's a set life besides this car shit. You can handle shit when it needs to be handled.
Not facts.
The car scene is not one of those places.
Yeah, it's not a place for violence. It's a place for everybody to leave the violence at home and come enjoy a show. You know?
And just leave their minds at home, what they're dealing with, fucking anything they're going through, how they feeling. Like if like bro, like say you having a bad day and you just driving and you just drive past like even just a parking show.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just having a bad day or something, you see a parking show, you pull up, you just walk around, you just like damn, these cars is fire, whatever, you having fun, whatever, just looking around.
You forget about what you're going through.
That's what I'm saying. Like it don't have to be takeovers, it don't have to be none of that. Anything that helps your mind.
Stop the violence, bring the peace back. Straight up.
Realistically, that's realistically how you say it. Thanks. And it's just like I feel like the bike life is different just because they fully show they show love to each other and they help each other out.
No, yeah, a lot.
They
Hold
don't
up.
just I don't know, like the car scene sometimes it feels like everybody for themselves, you know? And with the bikes it's just like more of like a brotherhood, I feel like, on some shit. Like they help each other. Like if something happens with 12 or like whatever, like you can hop on my shit type shit, like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, basically bringing back the camaraderie. Because, like, sadly, a lot of things that I've seen in the scene is like, let's say there is a bad crash. There's not a lot of people that stop.
Right.
They just keep going and
Right. Record.
yeah, like not even check up on the people. Yeah,
Right.
shouts out to people that do actually, because I know a couple people that got on my ass for saying that they don't, but I know a couple people that do. Shouts out to y'all, but like the camaraderie back, like oh shit, make sure they good, you know.
Oh yeah.
Make sure everybody's okay. That's a lot of the reasons why you see a lot of like, how do I put it? Swingers get discouraged. They don't want to come outside no more because the camaraderie's gone. Everybody's just there because oh, I want to get the best video because I want to get the most attention on Instagram.
Right.
Or oh, I want to slide the best because I want to get the baddest bitch on Instagram. Shit like that, bro. That shit, all that shit is dead, bro. Like put that shit to the side. Bring the camaraderie back. Have everybody enjoy the show. Everybody go home at peace. You know.
If everybody could just work together.
I know I probably sound like a motherfucking tape recorder at this point, but
I mean,
it's got to be said, bro, because people don't
people
realize
just don't
it.
understand.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like they just don't listen. They just can't get it through their heads, and it's like there's not really much else we can do. And people complain about the scene being dead, and just shit happening. Like people
No,
people
facts.
go outside and then complain because 12's on ass. Like think about what you're doing. Like what are you talking about? Like obviously.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Like you gonna come outside and expect like to go home? Like realistically, every time you walk out the house, you're not always meant to come back. Like you gotta be on 10 always, you know?
Mhm.
And people just don't understand that.
I don't know, man. Just sad the way, at least for me, like the way I was introduced to the sea was a homie named Smurf, R.I.P. Smurf. You know, the way he introduced me to everything and how everything played out, it was love, genuine love towards each other. But once the Instagram, the cloud, the attention, the followers, this and that came around. Before all that, it was everybody was cool, you know, everybody knew each other, but it was just on some, everybody was like vibing with each other, having fun, music, swinging, eating, you know. But then it turned into like a competition for who could get the most attention. And like sadly he passed away, but like he left the platform, and then we kept it going. Shouts out to him, you know. And it's sad to see from when we started to how it's going now, where everybody just at each other's throats for no reason. Like, oh, that shit got to stop, and everybody's got to come together and, like, what's that rapper name? Like J Mane saying, push the peace, you know?
Facts.
Like, it's time for all that crazy shit to stop, bro. Everybody just bring the love back. Everybody enjoy each other, have a good time, and maybe it'll be back to how it used to be, but till then, who knows?
You'll never know until we try, but at the same time, needs a break. Everything needs a break.
Needs it's kind of like a sport. It needs an off season and an on season. You know,
it's a good way to put it. Definitely.
All right, a little bit off topic, but kind of funny. But have you ever been close to getting hit at a show?
I ain't gonna lie, multiple times. Like, I can't even count on my fingers. But I've never gotten smacked. Y'all swingers, chill out. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Chill out. But I haven't been smacked. I feel like if you just pay attention enough and play your cards right, like, there's really no reason why you should be getting smacked. It's normally just, not always, but it's normally just specs or just people in general just getting too far in, or just building up, or just
that. And I also feel like it's the fact that, one, like you said, the space, they don't give the driver the space that they need to do what they want to do.
Right.
Two, little fucking piece of fucking info for everybody that's new to takeovers. Please, when you record, unless you're a cameraman, but if you're shooting on your phone, keep in mind, the car on your phone looks closer than it really is. I mean, no, other way around. The car is closer than it really is. Like, in the phone, it looks farther away, but in reality, that motherfucker right up on you. So stop looking through your phone, and actually, when you record, look at the car so you are aware of where the car is going.
Like, half y'all motherfuckers got brand new iPhones and shit. Y'all worried about getting the best video. Like, man, pay attention and don't risk your life, bro.
Your life is not worth the video. And if you do, like he said, pay attention. Be aware. Don't be looking through the phone lens. Be looking like your surroundings. And watch the front tires, because that 9 out of 10 times, that's where the car's going to go.
Hell yeah.
So keep an eye on those front tires. Make sure you know where that car is going so you can be one step ahead. And like Unc said, keep your Freddy Fast Feet activated at all times, because you never know, man. You never know. You might be thinking he coming, he hit a rollback, sweep your feet. It's raps.
Have you ever been smacked?
No, I've been mad fucking close. Like, honestly, I don't know how I haven't gotten smacked, but so far so good. Bro. I gotta make sure. Nah, I haven't. I've been mad close, but nah. Thankfully, nah. I seen people witness motherfuckers go starfishing in the air.
Oh, definitely.
Crazy shit like that, but
yeah, I've witnessed some crazy shit for sure. And
one thing I do gotta say though, for a slider's point of view, I understand people get all up on your car, don't give you the space, so it's like it's bound to happen that you end up smacking someone. Right. But I feel like if you a slider, you know what you're going out there to do. You know what the fuck's gonna happen. And if a nigga do end up getting in your way because he's either too drunk or too something, if you smack him and it's bad, at least check up on the person.
Right.
Like, you know? And at the end of the day, this goes to everybody, bro. Everybody that, this nigga owe me this owe me this because of that, No, bro. No. Nobody owe anybody nothing. Because at the end of the day, we all go out there knowing what the fuck could happen and what the fuck we're risking.
Fact.
So don't be over here complaining, the spec hit me, now I need a bumper. Or, he rolled back on me, now I need this. No, bro, you know what you out there doing and what the fuck the risk could happen. So everybody got to shut the fuck up.
That's a good one.
That's tired of hearing that shit.
Because it's like, yeah, people be too dumb, but I don't know, like you said, it's just the risk you gotta know you're taking.
Yeah.
Like if you go outside thinking, "Oh, I'm just gonna go home, my car is gonna look fine, whatever." No, you're probably gonna go home with a dented quarter panel,
Quarter panels, scratch, some shit,
broken windows.
And for anybody, any new upcoming slider that don't really got wheel, don't try to make it your first appearance in a tiny pit. Wait till you get a big lot where you can feel comfortable and then adjust as you go. The more seat time you have in your car, the better you're gonna be at that, at sliding. Like just because you got a like let's say you got a like a Mopar, or let's say you got a drift car, right? Oh, just because you got that don't mean you're gonna be the best right away. Not like even the pros crash at times. So the more seat time you get, the better you're gonna be. For specs, I would say first off, back the fuck up. If you drunk as fuck and you with your homie and you at a me and you know his ass drunk, pull his ass back. We don't want to see nobody flying or getting hurt at them. Like, one, for sure, keep your asses back. Two, if you see cops, please block off for the swingers. Because at the end of the day,
right way.
The right way.
The right way.
Yeah, the right way. Because at the end of the day, the swingers are the ones running the most risk and putting on the show for you guys. So you guys should be the ones looking out for them.
Because if you guys are just out here running every time one cop pulls up, why are the swingers gonna keep coming out, risking their cars, risking their like freedom, and y'all ain't even doing nothing to help with that, you know?
Yeah, and then third, back to where it first started, like, if a hoe says don't, like, obviously people are not going to listen when they say don't drink and drive. But if a hoe says don't drink and drive, take that into consideration. Take everything that they're saying to you not to do into consideration, so at least everybody could enjoy the night and everybody go home safe at least.
I've seen a lot of people crash because of drunk driving at takeovers, and it's just because, like, specs, they think, like, the highway is, like, their racetrack.
Or the road is an open track. No, you got to keep in mind there's pedestrians on the road. There's other people's lives at risk on the road. There's no need to treat the fucking streets as your fucking personal racetrack. Yeah, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I've done it. A lot of people have done it. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not fun for everybody when it's a giant crowd and you're putting multiple people at risk. The swingers, the people that are like actually putting on the show, I understand them because they're the ones, putting it all on the line.
Right.
But if you're there to like either record or just watch, there's no need for you to be fucking racing everywhere. Like, just take your time, do what you got to do, and you'll have a good time and watch a good show. But until people don't start listening to and doing stuff like that, it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Because I can say from a perspective back when New York was, I'd say, really lit. The takeovers were crazy, but each time I'd be outside, like, I'd see at least 5 different accidents just from the takeover. Like,
That's
accidents just on the highway and just like main roads and whatever. And they're all specs from the takeover, just riding like they in an M4 and a fucking Toyota Camry. Like, bro, you're gonna get to the spot, bro. Like, what's the point of getting there early? I don't understand. Because if you just get there early, you just standing there.
You're just in the way.
You're not watching nothing. You just standing there doing nothing.
Or like, at least if you do get there early, help people direct traffic. Be like, all right, put you right there. All right, the swingers could go there. Shit like
Right.
that.
Help
It be more organized. Everybody could play their role. Just because you coming now and you watching this and you seeing all this shit being orchestrated, it don't mean you can't play your role. Everybody plays a role in this shit.
Everybody just got too greedy, I feel like.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody got too greedy for the attention. Everybody trying to run for that. Oh, I'm number one. At the end of the day, why are you running so hard to be number one? When you die, I die, he dies, we all gonna be in the same damn spot. So why does it fucking matter now that you're number one?
Because at the same time, just because you're number one now, a year or so come, what you gonna be doing then? That social media shit, all that shit could drop. Like, social media is very, like, is up and downs. Like, you could be up top one day, the bottom the next. Like you never know.
That comes with everything, bro. At the end of the day, like, how do I put this? I don't know. I just the way I see it, there's no point for people to continue to compete for their number one position in social media. I compete for that number one position at either at your job, at your goals, what you want to do. Like, oh, I want to fucking be the number one that has the most Hellcats. Some shit like that, you
Right.
know? Strive for that, grind for that, you know?
If all these
Strive for something outside of the takeover scene. Like, as much as I do love the scene and have love for it and, like, got brought in as a family and
right,
everything, it created a family. But it's not always gonna be this. It's not always people grow up, people get their lives, you know. People are gonna have to walk away at certain points, mature, you know. You can't do this for the rest of your life. I mean, if you want to, go ahead, but make what I really want to say is just make something of yourself outside of this, because this is not everything.
if I just feel like if people could just put the energy they put in the meets and takeovers and shit into getting money, striving for like a new house or like getting a family together, like whatever you want, like motherfuckers be sitting here all the time talking about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you go
Do the
put your
complete
energy into
opposite,
something that really doesn't benefit you in any
or you
way.
gain no return out of. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, just make takeovers great again. Bring the love back, man. Please. Please. Leave the bullshit, the drama to the side. Just make it all about cars and community, man.
That's what we started for, and that's what we're trying to end with. But the way it's looking now, who knows? Can only just spread the love and do what we keep doing.
Yeah. And we finna find out who we have next on the show. I mean, we gotta pick some people up now since we took the show over. We gotta, shit. We gotta find new people to interview and stuff like that. Cause I ain't never done this. We kind of just took it from him.
Hell yeah. We just chatting and shit. But fuck it, right?
What Unc be saying? All right, this the rollback show, and we gonna roll the fuck out.
Catch you later.